Hi gang, good afternoon and welcome to volume 3 of Backlinks Heaven. This time in this video, in this volume, we're looking at punBB. Now, for those who just want the background information, punBB is what they call a lightweight PHP based internet discussion board system, forum to you and me. And it's providing, the idea is to provide a much more slimmed down, less graphically intrusive discussion bulletin board to some of the other more graphically heavy forums. For those who are running forums with a high degree of, with a lot of traffic, actually that's quite appealing because it means it cuts down your bandwidth for starters. A lot of open source and commercial projects use punBB. Until September 2011, actually, Facebook were using punBB for their developers forum. So, you know, there's quite a lot of people are quite keen on punBB. It's been going since about 2003, when version 1 was released, and basically the idea was that it was called punBB because the original concept of the pun was it's a play on words, and that's really what you do on forums, etc, etc. What can I say? Let's have a look at it. It's quite a neat little sort of neat little forum platform here. You can find out lots of information about punBB on punbb.informa.com. There's a sample forum here you can have a play around with. There's information on the punBB wiki. If you want to know any questions about what goes on with punBB, there's punbb.informa.com/docs documentation. Again, with the wiki, if you want to find out more information about extensions, frequently asked questions, it really is. It's not a bad little forum platform. Nice for placing links on, but you have to be very, very careful. Now I'm going to pause the video here while we get two examples of punBB forums that we can look at, and these are quite nice. One is a PR7 and the other one's a PR4. Speak to you soon. Okay, here we are. tinymce.com forum, view forum. This actually is on a PR7 domain. And if you actually have a look at it, if you trace these, you can get links on punBB forums in a number of ways. One, you can get links in your profile so that they appear in your signature files for when you're making posts on. But in certain punBB forums, you can actually place links in your post. But the thing about that is you have to be very, very careful about that. Now, rather than go into the warning on that, I'll mention that in a minute, actually, when we have sort of collective warnings at the end. But anyway, here's tinymce.com. It's a PR7 site, the forums and that. The next one here is 3delight.com. 3delight.com is a PR4. As you can see, here we go in one particular posting here. There's a link in the post, and if we do a view source, there we go. Here we go. Bang, 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 bang. cgfeedback.com. It is a do follow link. Do follow link in the post, and there do follow links in your signature files. So, where do we go from here? Let me close these down. I want to talk to you about the principles of how we would apply links in punBB forums. Okay, here we go. Now, the thing about punBB forums, and indeed actually your strategy with all of these forums, is you have to think on the long finger. It's the politics of the long finger. If you're looking for a quick stash and grab, quick smash and grab or anything like that, you could backfire with pun if you're not careful, because there's quite a lot of forums now have quite a proactive anti-spam policy. So, here's my strategy for developing these, and actually the strategy for getting the best out of all your other forums. When you open your account, wait 1 or 2 days before you start editing your profile. Okay? If you ask any forum webmaster how often they check new user registrations, and you'll say 90% of them will say every day. You know, so basically forum masters do the same with new user registrations in their forums. The sort of thing that you do if you're checking into ClickBank or CPA networks or whatever. So if you don't pay attention to that and you open up an account and all you do is load your profile with signature files and links, the chances are you may well get kicked. On the other hand, if you play some of these forums correctly, you will end up with a land bank of potential sources for quality links that will serve you well in the months and possibly years to come. That's what this is all about. It's all about building up a quality source of links. I was talking to somebody earlier on today and they said, look, you know, about these links we've got here, some of the links and some of the blog comments, they're closed. How do you develop some of the other ones? This is what you've got to look at. Each package that goes out here has 10,000 areas where you can place links. Right? My own strategy for that would be to work with the sort of the PR7s and the PR6s backwards and build yourselves up a nice cross section of quality links and quality link sources. Just think, if you were actually going to go and do this and get this sort of type of inbound link from somebody in Digital Point, you'd be paying probably about between $5–6 a month per link. $5 to $6 per month per link. So if you think about it, you are saving yourselves a fortune by actually developing your own land bank. And that's what this is all about, developing your own land bank. You've got 10,000 sources of links. Hey, if you can find about 40 or 50 out of those 10,000, in reality you'll find bucket loads more. You should find hundreds, if not thousands, of places where you can get links. You find those, you make yourself a fortune. You'll save yourself a fortune as well, and you'll have a nice spread. So in this package, there's 200 punBB forums, ranging from about PR7 down to, God, I think it's about PR0, I think, or PR1. 200 of those. You'll find another 10,000 associate places for links in the package as well. That's predominantly PHP, SMF, and vBulletin. And believe me, enough fun to keep you out of trouble or get you into trouble, depending on which way you want to look at it, for quite some time. If you've got any questions you want to ask anybody, fire away. Ask me back here, Steve Morgan, at info@backlinksheaven.com. Repeat, info@backlinksheaven.com. Speak to you soon, guys. Have lots of fun. Best of luck. Bye-bye.